All right. Okay. How is everyone doing tonight? All right, tuning into my own stream so I can see what's going on. All right. I got myself a drink here. I am ready to continue. So, last stream we did all of the upper layer. And now we continue into the lower layers of the information team. Okay. I know who this one is. It's a very attachment-based abnormality. Let's get Hunter working there. I'm gonna need Owen to work some instinct. Need to work some instinct. Yeah. We went over all of the stories of all of these ones in the last episode, so as per usual, I'm gonna complete the section, trying to unlock all of the things in one day. And then, oh, that's unfortunate. I'm not gonna worry about that because I don't need to use it. So you might be a little weirded out by, or like you might be wondering what this is. This is a Cliff-Off meltdown. Whenever this happens, you need to work on it. Otherwise, once this hits 0, the Cliff-Off counter will also go to 0. As you can see, for the Forsaken Murderer, it is 1. So say his Cliff-Off counter would go to 0. He would then escape, and I'd have to fight him, just like I did in the previous episode. Do better than that, Evangeline. It's a Category 5 Short Storm. Short storm's coming. I've got that song stuck in my head. I love Slime Cycle. Oh, did not realize we had ordeals yet. You go deal with that. We got 17 HP. Oops. Okay, so that day didn't happen. Just gonna Owen, Hunter, Evangeline. Fine. Let's put this up on speed 3. I don't know why you're having such a bad time. Have Hunter go there again. Owen go there again. You go there again. This time it's... Okay. Let's do... You work there. Fragment of the universe. Okay. So to deal with this properly, I think I need to get everyone together. Make sure everyone's fully healed. Oh, and you can go. Yep, there we go. Flame, you go back there. Alright. Oh, and you are tanking that shit so well. Awesome. The fruit of understanding. The compiled. Shit. Didn't catch that. Oh. It didn't work. It exploded. Cool. Let's, wait for everyone to get a little. How's everyone looking on HP? That should be fine. Okay. Flame's the one tanking. They're not taking damage. This should be easy. Awesome. Then Punishing Bird will go back on his own. You guys need to stop screaming so much. This is fine. Hunter, you go there. Owen, you go there. Evangeline, you go there. It's a management game, but you know, I like it. It's got a lot of reading between days, but the story is interesting enough for me. Cool. Let's keep training up my employees. Excuse me. Once I get you fully upgraded, I want to get one of your suits so I can put that on Flame so he won't have to deal with you attacking him. Let's wait for him to recover a little. Okay. Owen. Evangeline. Alright, it should be just 2 or 3 more works. Shouldn't be so bad. Let's keep getting you in there. One more and I should be good. Hunter, you get there. Oh, that is really unlucky. Let's hope I got lucky. Thankfully, I am lucky. It did not escape. And this should be the last work of the day. And that's the workday complete. Over time, her unbearable sorrow grew into a mournful obsession, covered in countless lengthy hairs. I am coming to you, you who will be reduced to ash like me. She was so talkative before, yet in the end, loneliness was the only listener. I remember who this one is. I think I've heard of this one. I just don't remember which one it is. So I'm gonna grab it. The energy output of our facilities is ever increasing. You have proven that you are much more capable than you originally perceived yourself to be. The high echelon is watching you. Our founder A is among them. What do you know about A? A. He is a visionary, a farmer who sowed the seeds on a virgin soil no one had approached before. In time, he may express interest in meeting you in person. If that happens, you will be able to make all your dreams come true. Myself? Well, of course, I highly admire him. But to be fair, he is the one who created me. He is also an enigmatic person. I imagine there are few who can truly understand him. In fact, to truly understand anyone is difficult. Will the day come that I understand you completely? I don't know about that one. Manager, you are the head of this corporation. You're supposed to set an example for others. But that output should warrant at least 10 penalty points in our department. Well, okay. The manager should be no exception. However, the rules state that the Sapphire have no authority to impose penalty points on the manager, so I must let you off now. I'm Yasad, the Sapphire of the information team. The information team is in charge of the processing and archiving of all the data of our company. New information is generated every day, and we need to ensure that the information is accurate, so we must concentrate and focus on our job at all times. It may be compared to a massive bibliothèque, or a library for those uninformed. A single bit of misinformation could lead to an uncontrollable disaster. I am sure you can understand the gravity of my work. Every sliver of the information that you read contains the despair and desperation of our employees. Please do not think lightly of that information. It seems you are curious about my outfit. Yeah. Wearing a turtleneck. I have an aversion to exposing any part of my body. I don't exactly remember when I started feeling this way, but it's likely that I've been this way even before I joined the company.
Yasad, do you have any spare paper? Our department could use some.
Netsack, the rules state we're not supposed to trade resources between teams. It should be in the very first page of the Sapphire manual.
All right. Stop giving me that sharp look,
Mr. Viper.
Well, I'm heading out. Not in the mood to get bitten today.
What are you trying to what are you trying to say with that expression of yours? Is this entertaining to you? Does my nickname make you laugh? My apologies, I overreacted a bit. The other Sapphira simply use my nickname as a joke, but others use it in a more serious manner. I know there are many employees who genuinely despise me. Nicknames may be a childish thing, but there's no better way to describe a person in such few words. I personally like my nickname. What's your opinion, manager? I mean, it's kinda cool. It seems we're in agreement then. I should get going now. I need to finish today's work. Oh, and I must send you the next assignment. Complete 4 instinct works. Yeah. Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Alright. Hello, people of the chat. Would anyone like me to hire them? I am... I'll make it look how you want anyways. I'll make it look how you want to. Just waiting. I've got a delay on my stream. So it's fine. I'll just nah. Oh no. Gotta. Orga. Anton. Nicholas. That is definitely a Nicholas looking face. Alrighty. Let's put you in that ego suit. Hunter in that ego suit. Evangeline there. Bam. Bam. Gotta be past day 20. Complete 4 instinct works. That should be easy enough. Naked lady, okay. If I remember properly, she's an instinct. Alright. Let's go quick. You're gonna go there. You're gonna go here for insight and... No, that's the wrong one. instinct, Nicholas there. Insight, Owen there. Attachment, Hunter, instinct, Blaine. Short storm's coming tonight. Short storm, it's a category 5. Short storm's coming. Alright, on there. This should be a simple dawn to deal with. Okay. I want to make sure everyone's got enough HP. Nicholas, you're gonna go in there. And the rest of everyone's going to deal with the stuff. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum. All of you go down here. You can heal up before he gets there. Did I just watch you kill yourself? Holy shit. Yeah, these guys are strong. Oh shit. Alrighty. Send everyone back to their places. Now let's figure some stuff out about you. Wall gazer. Instinct. Insight. Yeah. I remember attachment is really good, but it also causes stuff. Okay. Nicholas, you go in there. Owen, you go there. Evangeline, you go there. Hunter, you go there. Blaine, you go there. Owen, you go back there. Hunter, you go back there. Flame, you go back there. Nicholas, you go there. Evangeline, you go there. Alright, let's get another box there. Let's get 1, 2, 3. Okay. Temperance level 1 may turn their head back after hearing Wall Gazer. If they do, they will be subject to a panic attack. When attachment work was performed with Wall Gazer, the Falcon counter lowered. result was normal, the cliff off counter lowered to normal probability. Yep, just gonna keep sending you in there, you in there. Owen, you keep going there. Evangeline, you go there. Okay, and when the work result was bad, it just lowered with high probability. When the counter hit 0, every employee in the department suffered white damage. That is not bad. That's not a good one either. Yeah. It's just, oh, and you go back there. Once you go there. Until you go there. Then you go there. Ba ba bum 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 ba bum 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 bum. Da, da, da. Repression is high. I feel like I need to do more repression work with my employees. Alright. No associated ego. Okay. Let me work a little bit of repression with you. You need attachment. You need attachment. Alright, and after this, I'm going to... I'm gonna end this day, go to the next. Nice. Owen went to level 2. Nicholas to level 1. Temperance to 3. Fortitude to 4. Prudence to 2. Good, good, good. Okay. That's not a flower. Order all of the employees nearby to evacuate immediately. A teardrop fell from the child's dewy eyes as stars showered from the sky. The world falls into a slumber, trapped in an ecstatic lullaby. The city still remained a beautiful place where the emerald rose sparkled bright as ever. I know what all of these are. I'm gonna grab this one because it's not as much of a bitch to deal with as the others. Shit, I did not mean to skip. Oh, she asks us, okay. If you are in a situation where an employee is producing energy, but they are guaranteed to die in the process, what would you do? I'll save the employee. It's so simple. I cannot believe I have to remind you. The manager's role is to oversee energy production, and that only. You're not here to take care of the employees. Not that I've known you for a long time, but I never took you for such a humanitarian. Lobotomy Corporation is an industry giant, and its mission to produce energy is our top priority. It was such a simple question for me, however, mayhaps not for you. If I were human, how disappointing, is what I would have said. Please do not worry. I will not make such a statement. I'm an AI after all. But you did. Okay, whatever. You've exceeded my expectations despite your first impression.
What the fuck's that supposed to mean?
Allow me to explain your. Yes, I heard that your team had a ton of casualties. How many times has it been now? Shouldn't you be at your team's side? It looked super depressing over there. Accidents happen. I want them to understand that it's not a big fuss. Dwelling on it only encourages them to cry more, and it will eventually tire them out. But people have died. Maybe you should say something like, at least some half-hearted commemorative speech to cheer your employees up. I mean, we should lead our departments and all. Perhaps your aim is different from mine. I see no point in being sentimental. Caring too much about the respect of employees or little complaints they make will steer you away from what's truly important. Well, I'm just saying. I guess there's no right answer, is there? We're both busy, so see you later. What do you think, manager? Should I go comfort them for the sake of the department's morale? Yeah. I'm honestly surprised to hear that from you. Do you think it's realistic for you to show up in every department every single time an accident occurs? You, the man who spends the whole day incessantly watching employees die through that shiny monitor of yours? I take it that you're only saying this because you're inexperienced and still clinging onto the vague sense of goodwill, manager. Such shallow sympathy does no good in the corporation, so I urge you to be rid of it. Well, fuck you too. Display HP. Awesome. That is so important. Awesome. Okay. This should be an easy day. Flame, you're gonna go down there and repress the fuck out of that child. Beat that child down! Beat him up! Beat him up, Flame. Go beat his ass. Evangeline, you're gonna go there. Nicholas, you're gonna go there. Owen, you're gonna go there. Speed up. Alright. You're gonna go in there. I'm gonna keep going. Eventually there. Owen there. Nicholas there. Ooh, this one is kind of a bitch to deal with. Okay. This one, everyone is gonna need to be together. At these early stages. Hunter, you move back here. Okay. Let's have my team move through here and heal up a bit. Looks like everyone died in this area. There are not a lot of employees. You guys almost have this dealt with. Nice. Okay. Now we wait for you guys to come back down here, and we fuck them up. Evangeline is taking care of tanking. Move you out of the way. Hey, you're the one. Let's finish this off. Awesome. That's cool. Child of the Galaxy. Well, that is unlucky as fuck. You got a medium, so. Nicholas, you got it down there. Owen, you go over there. Successful work completion. Ooh. That's not bad. Alright, cool. You'll make it in time. Attachment. No. Repression. Hunter. Repression. Flame. Attachment. Evangeline. Insight. Nicholas. Good work results. Getting close to unlocking this guy all the way. I want to get his suit. Kind of. Weak to black damage is kind of mid. Except for up here. Being weak to black damage up here is okay. I didn't do 5 insights. It's fine. Save us now and forevermore. The truth shall set us free. Eventually, intellect loses all meaning, as they forget even how to exist. Excessive aspiration would bring about unwarranted frenzy. Okay, I gotta take this one. I know this is one of the best ones. Manager, among these 3 letters of the alphabet, A, B, or C, which would you select? I know which one you want me to pick, you bitch. I'm not picking A because fuck you. You've picked one? Good. Now please listen carefully. Alright, the letter C. Not a bad choice. Persons who selected C believe that the process is more important than the outcome. Therefore, they are good at planning ahead and enjoy change. They will be able to gain insight and attain inner growth without being confined by the rules. This is a new pastime among the employees. I find it rather uninteresting. There's no scientific basis behind the observations, but it's admittedly a little fun to waste time with these tests. You know, maybe I could imagine whether I would have been this or that kind of person if I were you. Is it too odd for me to think about that? Yes, it is. Alrighty. Weak to red. Alright, let me get everyone a weapon better than what the fuck they're using right now. Flame, you're gonna be using this. Hunter, you're also gonna be on this. Evangeline, you will also be on this. Owen, let's give you that. Nicholas, let's give you that. Let's hire... let's hire Quinn. You will be our newbie. Quinn, you are going to be in patience. Patience on both. Let's do a ton of insight. Quinn's got to do some instinct though. Insight. Nicholas. Owen. Evangeline, you're gonna do you're gonna do repression. Attachment. Insight. Flame, you're gonna do some insight today. You're gonna max out your instinct today. Let's just keep going like this. Red's not so bad. I do want to put someone here for when it happens, because I don't really feel like moving people around so much. Cool. And cool. Just kill everything. It got it. Ooh. Send everyone back to their place. What are you? You're weak to white. Normal to red. Okay. You're gonna be doing insight today, Flame. Instinct. Attachment. Okay, everything's fine. Insight, Nicholas. Instinct, Owen. Repression, Evangeline. Instinct, Hunter. Insight, Flame. Okay. Send Quinn back there. You down there. Let's go. Repression. Oh. Insight, Flame. Repression. Evangeline. Hunter. Instinct. Attachment. Instinct. Queen. Here, Evangeline. You go grab that. You do repression there. Flame, you do insight. Hunter, instinct. Just enough time. Quinn there. Alright, so this one, I know exactly how this one works. once we unlock level the 3 minutes required of using it, I will end the day. Insight, bliss, attachment, instinct, oh, impression, Evangeline. And that's all done. That's not what I meant to do. I hope she's okay. Alright, cool. Workday complete. Things are going smoothly. Manager, is something wrong? Ah, I see. Will you wait just a moment? If you cannot bear to look, you should close your eyes. There. I fixed it. There was a system error. How strange. It shouldn't have been so easily compromised. It's a technology originally developed during the war, now widely used for commercial purposes. It's not that impressive of a technology, really. The human brain is fragile. Seeing such a cruel and shocking sight may unintentionally lead to a momentary shutdown of the brain's functions. If a manager like you were to suffer such a reaction, it would be very troublesome for me. So I installed a cognition filter in your display. While the cognition filter functions, dead employees will look like cute dolls splattered with red paint. Abnormalities, even those who could ravage your mental state just by being in your sight, would be reduced to adorable toys on the screen of your office. Trust me, before the cognition filter was installed, many a manager lost their sanity on that seat. I cannot allow you to join them too. Letter Z. Zoo. Ox. Hey, that's cheating. That's not a place at all. Doesn't count. Oops. I didn't know you were here, Sapphirus Yasad, sorry, I know we weren't supposed to slack off during work hours, but he insisted we... What? You started it. You wanted to get back at me for last time, remember? Shut it, you dork. I'll think about the appropriate response for this case later. You two focus on your work. Of course, Sapphirus, sir. We're sorry. It looks like word chaining is starting to become one of the more popular pastimes here again. Do you happen to enjoy word chaining, Manager? Isad begins to get lost in thought. James, you know you can't enter the cell for work when your mental corruption level is above 80%. It's against the rules. I know, sir. I know. Just this once, please. You know what happens if I fail to finish the assigned work regimen. Besides, you know how Sally went in at 82 one time and came out fine. And I'm only at 81%. Please. Come on. What are friends for? Act so strict and the employees will end up isolating you. It'll be so lonely. Just kidding. Even if all the employees were to hate you, I'd still be your playmate. You know the word playmate has no place at this My bad. Anyways, can I please get to work now? My lord Yasad. Don't forget that I cut you some slack yesterday when we were playing Word Chain. Fine, but just this once. And make sure to take a psychological examination right afterwards. You bet. Thank you, Isad. See you in a bit. At times, I see hallucinations when I change my clothes. Through the clothing, I can see my skin covered with festering boils. Of course, my body is perfectly fine when I open my eyes. It has come to a point where I've begun to find the sight of my normal skin strange and unnatural. I cannot help but ask myself, why is my body intact? Why is it not rotting? I've asked the other Sapphire about those visions, but
Oh, sorry.
it seems I'm the only one who experiences this. The short storm's come. Okay, now I can see how much damage people are doing. And let's get into the reading day. Let's start this off pretty easy. Go there. Go there. I'm just gonna keep working all this stuff. All right. Oh, this one's pretty long. Okay. An abnormality that resembles a child's innocent doodles. Originally, it had no stable form. Its shape would continually morph. To this day, its aspects still change, albeit at a much slower pace. Component analysis has revealed that the abnormality consists of a matter that does not exist on Earth. It is notable for its metaphysical appearance that one cannot explain in words. It often shows incomprehensible linguistic activity. One employee tried to decipher its speech. See document 1, employee Davidson. But their mental contamination level rose beyond the limit within several days. They suffered severe psychosis and had to be quarantined. The abnormality's tentacles, which are quite different from what we consider the average tentacle. For simplicity's sake, we've monikered them as tentacles, can pierce through the barrier of humanity. Employees impaled by the tentacles will suffer semi-permanent brain damage. Oh shit. Send... Kill that shit. Kill that fucker. Son of a bitch. Okay. You go here. Alright, looks like we're retrying the day. Because that was bad. That was bad. Okay. That didn't happen. Okay. Flame, you're gonna be on Child of the Galaxy duty. Attachment. Evangeline, you're gonna be on attachment duty. Owen. Nicholas. No. Quinn. Okay, let's continue the story, shall we? When the abnormality escapes its containment unit, it will emit a noise in the corridor. As the sounds it makes uh, have what could be considered a melody and syllables. We consider it singing. However, none of our staff can precisely remember it. Given that uh, most of the time they are unable to describe it due to their serious brain damage. Let's put that there, there, you're fine. Those who were within 100 meters of the singing called it a sound unheard of in this world. Because, uh, because of these descriptions, we've titled it Echoes from the Beyond. See document 2, singing. Experiment 1. The possibility of communication. Okay. I'm going to deal with an ordeal really quickly. You don't need to do that. Easy. Easily dealt with. This is also easily dealt with. Cat go. What is this? Successful work completion. Bestowed upon the employee. I need to look over this very quickly. Cool. Alright, let's let everyone heal up a minute and go back to the records. Possibility of communication. We've determined that the abnormality has an intelligence similar to, or even higher than, that of humans, and it gave it a simple language learning course. As a result, a crude communication by combining words has become possible. The following is a segment of communication record with the abnormality. Are all of your kind similar in appearance? Negative. Outside. Child. See. Picture. Face. Happy. Change form. Why have you come here? Knowledge. Share, human. Why do you want to share your knowledge with us? Understanding. Knowledge. Moment. No. Universe. Coincidence. Negative. None. This section is an attempt to decipher the conversation with the abnormality. It based its form on a picture drawn by a child. It changed its form because the child's expression while drawing it was happy. It came here to share its species' knowledge with us. The moment we fully understand that knowledge, we will know their ultimate goal. There is no such thing as a coincidence in the universe. Okay. Okay. And experiment 2. An experiment on laughter. This one's very important to deal with. This one, not so much. This one's easy. This one. That one's gotta be dealt with really fast. After watching a video about laughing for 30 minutes, the abnormality understood the concept of laughing. After that, when employees entered its containment unit to work with it, it would sometimes emit a strange noise with what appeared to be the shape of a smile on its face. It looked like it was mimicking laughter. Experiment 3. Comprehension of symbols. We taught it the meaning of various symbols along with language. Among them was the shape of a heart. The symbol provoked a distinct change from the abnormality, showing the abnormality a picture of heart. This is the symbol of the heart. Many people believe that emotions come from the heart, and that this symbol is used to express positive emotions or a liking towards someone. Omitted. Afterwards, several symbols resembling hearts were seen on the abnormality's body. It seemed to understand that the symbol could be used to express friendliness towards humans. Combining the results of the previous 2 experiments, we can confirm that this abnormality is non-hostile towards humans and wishes to become friends. Alright. And document 1. Employee David's song. Employee David's song. David was famous in his department for his attempts to communicate with the fragment of the universe. He was an intellectual who enjoyed reading philosophical books and gazing at the stars. He held interest in the abnormality, and as such, he got the job. He researched its language and behavior purely out of personal interest. So what became of David? Eventually, he succeeded in entering the domain of the fragment of the universe. However, it was obvious that his small brain could not withstand it. He was transferred to the psychiatric ward and died of starvation while singing an unrecognizable song. This is why the abnormality's voice cannot be revealed to the public. Audio record echoes in the universe. Currently. Document 2. Singing. Why didn't you tell me earlier that the abnormality was responsible for their condition? I have no idea if there's any pattern, but they all show the same strange behavior on the exact same days. Can you imagine a group of patients staring at the sky with dazed faces, wailing strange noises into the corridor at night while everyone is asleep? I had such a difficult time persuading the other patients that they must have been practicing for the company's upcoming Halloween event. Psychiatric treatment and medicine won't help. Coming, coming, still coming. And they keep repeating these words. And anything else they utter is not from any language we know. I think sending them to a general hospital was an unwise decision. Doctor from the record, from the blank ward. Wow. I think. Yeah, this one's not so long. I think this one is. Oh, it's actually not that long. Okay. Let's go over the Heart of Aspiration. Attachment. Advantage. Insight. Repression. Okay. This is easy enough to deal with. Okay. A heart without an owner. It still beats even after being removed from its body. When borrowed, its rate of contraction will double, enhancing the borrower's vigor and strength. Excessive aspiration would bring about unwarranted frenzy. Employees who did not attack any targets before returning the heart, or those who returned the heart before 30 seconds had passed, entered a state of derangement, repeating mindless killings with their enhanced strength. Those who equip the Heart of Aspiration will benefit from an increased HP and attack speed. If one is ordered to return the Heart of Aspiration without attacking, they will lose their mind and have an increase in violent tendencies. They will attempt to attack everything nearby. If one is ordered to return the Heart of Aspiration within 30 seconds of borrowing, the same result as above will occur. Which is simple to do. Let's go. Attachment. Nicholas. Let's do Child of the Galaxy. It was a night veiled in a gentle mist. A barefooted child was looking at me. He was crying, his dreamy eyes filled with sorrow. The sadness hanging on his face stopped me in my tracks. There. So you gotta go back. Eventually. Go there. Right, that's everything. He was crying, his dreamy eyes filled with sorrow. The sadness hanging on his face stopped me in my tracks. He said he lost something precious, and when I offered to help, he gave me a big smile. A teardrop fell from the child's dewy eyes as stars showered from the sky. The world falls into sleep, trapped in an ecstatic lullaby. That night, the galaxy descended with bare feet. Excerpt from the diary of employee blank, who committed suicide. It takes the form of a young boy with eyes and skin that resembles the night sky. The child shows great enjoyment with talking and playing with others. He has a strong attachment to the act of making contact with another. If the child and an employee reach a certain level of intimacy, he will give them a small pebble. He will give a small pebble to the employee he now considers his friend. The employee will feel happiness and vigor while in possession of the pebble. However, this pebble will do uh, more than just good if the employee happens to enter any containment unit other than his. If an employee in possession of one of the child's pebbles, the sign of a strong friendship, dies, he will show deep grief and sorrow for their loss. Excerpt from the employee redacted diary. I looked into the child's eyes for a while. I may have spaced out a bit because his eyes were so dreamy. I wanted to pet him, but I remembered my coworkers telling me not to have personal feelings towards abnormalities. I told him my name. He repeated it with wide eyes, as if he found it a big secret. Each time he called my name, it became something more than just a familiar thing I had been living with. When another employee entered the child's containment unit, he did not follow that employee and looked for me instead. It felt basically triumphant after hearing that. The kid follows me, not you. The moment I entered the child's room, he jumped into my arms crying. When I finally set him down, he shed a tear and became a small white pebble that fell into my hand. Please don't lose it, and don't give it to anyone else, the boy mumbled. Do you like it? More than you like me? The boy quietly asked when I arrived after finishing work with another abnormality. I asked how he knew what I was doing, and he answered lightly, Isn't it obvious? I know everything. Whatever you do, wherever you go. His gaze lay on the pebble. Then he smiled. His eyes gave me goosebumps. I tried to rid myself of the pebble, but I realized it was beyond my control. I don't get what I'm talking about right now, but you still treasure it, right? The child smiles at me. Smiles, smiles, smiles. I can't get the pebble off me. My only hope is to wait for the child to tire of me. I'm waiting for that day. But will it ever come? People tell me I'm an excellent employee. Idiots. They don't know a thing. Shut up. I can't take it anymore. I can't escape him. I thought I was in charge, but the truth is, I was just a pebble in his hands the whole time. Whatever I do, wherever I go, I hear his whispers. I have to end it. But I'm not sure if I can. I came from afar. I'm so glad to meet you. Become a pebble. Let's walk the galaxy together. I hear his whispers and breath of pitch black darkness follows. Just like the night I met him. Dark? Okay. Let's do another here. That. No, Flame, you don't do that because I just gonna. Yeah, this one. It's a lot of words. An abnormality is in the shape of a woman against the wall. Over time, her unbearable sorrow grew into a mournful obsession, covered in countless lengthy hairs. Sorry, taking a drink. As she is always facing the wall, not a single person has seen her face. While she occasionally talks to herself and weeps quietly, it is impossible to have a meaningful conversation with her. Despite her human appearance, it's impossible to discern what she is really looking at or her true intentions. She will attempt to talk to or pique the interest of those who are about to leave her containment unit. However, one should never look back in response. It may cause mental damage. Certain rumors insist that one may turn to stone upon looking back, but this is clearly not true. Excerpt from Observation Log 1304. There's only one important rule to follow. Ignore her. She always tries to draw out our attention. She mutters incoherently in an attempt to have those in the room pay closer attention to what she's saying. She'll even plead or whisper maliciously when someone is about to leave in the hopes that they may instinctively look back. The subconscious is a threat to your own health in her presence. It is important to have your guard up and to be aware of what is occurring to you when you enter the room with her. If you forget about the warnings, even for a second, and let your guard down, you may find yourself looking back towards her, towards here. I have another warning to leave all who read this. Do not let this insidious abnormality learn your name. If she learns your name, she may use it to trick you into turning you around. No matter what you do, no matter what you hear, uh, to whatever she may do to tempt you while you are in the room with her, do not, and I repeat, do not under any circumstances look at her. Curiosity is a luxury you must never indulge. You must never indulge in when you are in her containment unit. Excerpt from counseling log 9-39. Employee F5004. Redacted. Redacted was a colleague of mine whom I cared for deeply. Well, I cared for all of my coworkers. Oh, hold on, I just gotta... I just got a text from my dad. Did you get Kiki wet? Kiki is my cat. She's a little black cat. She is adorable. I am a little confused. Okay, employee was a colleague of mine for whom I cared for deeply. Well, I cared for all of my coworkers, but Redacted was different. The amount of passion they poured into their work was something I have rarely witnessed in life. Anyways, I have no idea how that abnormality, learned their name. Maybe someone called it out to them while they were inside the containment unit, and she heard it. We should have sent 2 in for work with her. The common procedure was to have a team of 2 sent into the containment unit. But as you know, we're always short-handed. Besides, that abnormality was low on the threat scale. If we followed the procedures and went 2 inside, the powers that would be the powers that would the powers that be would not have been happy about it one bit. I'm a little confused about that sentence. Well, you know the rest. The day the incident happened, Blank was sent to the containment unit as usual, but they didn't come out for a long time. I know Blank was a prompt and diligent worker, so I headed straight for the containment unit fearing the worst. Thankfully, I found them without even a scratch, but the kid looked out of it, like way out of it. Omitted. The next day, the kid was resigned, and I heard they sent him to an asylum, but no one ever saw him again. The kid just kept staring at the wall, muttering and not responding to anything. That was the very last time I saw. No, no one knows what happened inside the containment unit. You won't find it out from the kid either. All right. Well, that's gonna be the end of that day. I'm gonna pick a unit. The girl begged in tears. Mister, please cut off my feet. The city still remained a beautiful place where the emerald road sparkled bright as ever. The more blood it has, the more beautiful it is. I remember these 2. I don't remember this one. Is anyone there? Can you read me? I repeat, is anyone there? You can call me B. I am an insider, someone who knows a lot about the company. Please understand that I cannot reveal my identity. I'm going to tell you 3 truths that the company wishes to keep hidden over the following days. Tell me, please, Why do you think you were hired by the company? Should I rephrase that? Let me ask you this then. Are you satisfied with your job here? I mean, yeah, I'd say so. Is that so? Well, I can't judge whether or not you're really telling the truth. Why would I lie to you? You're the manager, but you don't actually know anything about the company, do you? Would you say I'm wrong? Actually, I honestly, I know quite a bit. I mean, if this were my first playthrough, maybe not. I wouldn't know that much, I guess. But like, each time we speak, I will need to be as brief as possible. I'm ending the call here. Contacting someone for a long period of time is dangerous. That day, James released 2 abnormalities on purpose, and eventually 3 clerks and 4 agents were killed. As you may know, having 2 abnormalities breach and losing 4 agents is a rather significant loss of manpower. Of course, it was I who ordered for James to be gunned down. I know the kind of place we work in. I'm not regretful for the fact that I was unable to stop him. It is that I regret having developed a personal relationship with him. I was careless with my position and let my subordinate exploit me. Chatting. Games. Yes. All of it was fun. James was a good joker, too. Of course I had fun playing word chain. We grew so intimate that I would forgive his trivial rule violations. But the price I had to pay for the error I made was not trivial in any way. Manager, this is Lobotomy Corporation. We see body bags every single day. It's a lonely place. Sometimes you will feel the urge to share the distress and anxiety with someone else, to have a friend. But manager, whenever you feel lonely, please remember what happened to me, and try not to make the same mistakes I did. You will be able to get over the meaningless deaths that way. I envy Angela. She is truly a heartless monster. People say that I am too rational. Yasad, the cold-blooded machine. Yasad, the viper. Yasad, the cruel and emotionless. A frigid being who won't even bat an eye at the deaths of dozens of employees. I won't deny that I deserve the reputation. However, whoever built this place has to be much more cruel a person than I am. Sometimes I wish I were an AI without emotion. A vague sense of sympathy will only cloud your judgment. You are bound to make mistakes that way. Why would they place AIs with emotion to handle the facility if they were well aware that emotion would only get in the way? Do you know the answer? And now to make the important decision of who do I unlock next? I think I go with Hod. I think I'm gonna go with Hod. There we go. And memory repository imprinted. And this is going to be a good time for me to end off the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Bye-bye.